Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the platform, the show where we do stories with no thought whatsoever. My name is Ryan.
My name, it's Kevin.
I feel like I brought a lot of manic energy to that intro, and you just kind of dashed it on the curb.
I didn't dash it. I like scooped it and I went around it. It was sort of a tactical phalanx. A route. I routed you. You're now routed.
I don't know what that means.
It means
I don't know
I'm
how
behind
to feel.
you, attacking. Or I'm at your side, attacking. Sun Tzu once said, attack
Oh, you're gonna
them
quote
from the
Sun Tzu at me?
Yeah, I'm gonna quote Sun Tzu.
Okay.
Attack them from the side or behind, never the front.
He said that, huh?
Well, I mean, maybe.
In so many words.
Yeah, it was probably in Chinese.
Presumably, yeah. How are you doing today, Kevin?
I'm great.
How's it going?
I'm in a different recording space.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
maybe the folks at home can hear the difference.
Maybe.
And maybe they can't. I don't know.
Yeah, if you can hear the difference and you don't like it, then I'm moving. I'm moving here.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Kevin gets out of bed every morning striving only to spite you.
Oh yeah, you
You,
right
the
there.
listener.
You there, Syra. I'm spiting you.
Well, is there anything we need to discuss, or should we just kind of
Well,
get
how
into
are you
it?
doing? That's what I'd like to discuss.
Oh, that's a good thing to discuss. I'm doing well. I'm a little under the weather. I'm a little sick at the moment. Perhaps you can tell in my voice, perhaps not.
If you don't like that he's sick, then will
Kevin is
continue
moving
to be
there.
sick.
Yeah, but I'm feeling good. I'm not too bad. I took an Advil.
Ooh,
Yeah.
sponsored by Apple.
Yeah, this episode's brought to you by Advil. Can you imagine the money
Put it in
we
your
earn?
bones. Yeah.
We've got big pharma in our pocket.
Who should we sponsor? Who should we sponsor with our Advil? These two dudes.
Yeah, these two dinglings. Yeah, I'm feeling good and I'm ready to go. It's been a little while since we've done one of these. We took a break for the holidays, but now we're back. So I'm excited to do it.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Let's do it. What kind of suggestion do you want, Kevin?
Can
I feel like I normally just kind of dictate, but why don't you choose?
Could we get like an object?
That is not actually an option on this app that I use.
What?
I don't. Yeah. I could give you a workplace or a room or a relationship.
Let's do a room. That's kind of like an object.
Yeah, a room is an extrapolation of the concept of an object. Sure.
They have a room, but not an object. Okay.
Okay. So the room that we are gonna have for this story is a cloak room.
Oh.
Interesting. I'm not entirely sure that I know what that means, but I'm sure we'll make something of it. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we can make up the name one word at a time, and away we go. So why don't you start, Kevin?
I'll start.
The word is
I'll
cloak
start.
room.
Cloaks.
Everywhere.
That's
How,
I
like,
you.
cloaks everywhere, full colon, that's how I like you.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Well, here we go.
I'm a knocking on the door.
Oh. Hello? Who is there?
Hi, my name is Ingrid, and, I'm looking for the cloak room. I'm at this ball, and I got my cloak, but I don't want it to get all sweaty when I go out and do a little dance.
You have come to the ball. May I ask, why have you come to the ball this evening? Are you perchance searching for your one true love?
Well, no, sir. I've got my one true love. I do. The thing about her is that me and her have kind of been on the outs lately. And so she went to another guy for her balls.
Oh.
But I'm trying to fix that.
I see.
So
what was your name?
Ingrid. I'd really appreciate... Yeah, that's my name.
This entire conversation has been, like, through the cracked open door of, like, when you don't undo the security latch and you just, like, poke your face through.
Can I ask why this cloakroom has a security latch?
Ah, you may.
Why?
Because this cloakroom is no ordinary cloakroom. You see, Ingrid, this is the most prestigious ball in all of the royal kingdom. Every year, all of the land's best suitors, most attractive, hot, young, sultry, delicious-looking people, they all come to this here castle. The castle on the hill, known as Craig Derrick Castle. And everyone commiserates and commemorates and communes here with the one goal of finding their one true love. But with such a highbrow establishment and with so many people on the premises, of course, as I'm sure you can imagine, security is of the utmost importance. And so, that is why I am employed by Her Majesty the Queen herself, Queen Daffodil. She employs me, Sir Reginald Montgomery, every year to guard this here cloakroom.
Okay,
You don't seem impressed.
No, I am. I'm just...
Would you like to see my rapier?
Ah! It's long. It's sharp.
Yes, so I've been told by many people.
Would you like to see mine?
Oh, you have a rapier?
Yeah, of course I do. I'm a lord. Why I got invited to the ball.
My goodness. Well, oh, wow. That is quite the rapier indeed, yes.
I mean, it's a little stubby.
I wasn't going to say anything, but yes, it is nothing compared to mine. Mine is made out of pure ivory.
Well, that's a little... Okay.
It's deeply unethical. It was a symbol from the Queen.
You're a scoundrel, Reginald.
Yeah, that's what they say. Now listen. Yeah, it is the duty of I, Sir Reginald Montgomery, to make sure...
I'm gonna put this away.
Yes, you probably should, thank you. It is the duty of I to make sure that no harm comes to the...
You're not gonna put yours away?
No, I shall keep it out. It is my duty to make sure that nothing happens to anything that resides within this cloakroom. For you see, this is no ordinary cloakroom. This is not just a room for cloaks. This is a room for all that you hold dear. And he undoes the latch and opens the door, and inside you can see, like, treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Golden goblets, silks of the finest lands, fine spices from overseas, some children that are just kind of sitting there, diaries with untold secrets, mystical orbs with swirling clouds of vapors and smoke, and all kinds of magical wonderments beyond your wildest imagination.
Is that like a pewter statue of a bear?
It is. You have a good eye for statues. Now.
Oh, I love that statue.
Yes, it is not for sale. Now, I understand you are leaving your cloak here, yes, because you want to go dancing with your love who may or may not actually be your love. But I must, it is my job as the cloak master to ask you.
Oh, what? You have to ask me questions?
Yes, it is my job as the cloak master to ask you. Is there anything else that you wish to leave in this cloakroom? For I will guard it until my dying breath.
Can you leave my carriage keys with you?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I'll leave my carriage keys.
You leave your cloak. You leave your carriage keys. Is there anything else even more valuable, more important, more secret that you wish to leave with me?
Let's see. I got my pants, got my sword, rapier.
It's good that you have your pants on.
Yeah, my shirt, my ascot.
It's good that you have a shirt on.
My hat. I guess I could leave the hat here.
You can, but it's so beautiful.
I'll keep it on. That's okay.
Good. It suits your eyes. Aquamarine.
Purse? Yeah, I know. My purse. I think I can leave my purse here. What do you think?
Yes, yes. If you would like, you are still focusing on the mundane. What about a secret? What about something that you have never told anybody in your whole life?
Hasn't the ball already started?
Yes, it started 23 minutes ago.
Oh God, I've been held up in this coat room.
You are incredibly late. This cloakroom is a pocket dimension, and time moves more quickly here.
Do you do this for everyone? What?
I do this. There's a line of 50 people behind you.
Please, I'm sorry. Okay. Secret.
Yes.
One time in my academic studies, I envisioned the teacher naked. That was something that happened to me.
Oh. Ingrid, you make me blush.
Well, like, he was pretty cute. Like,
oh, I see. Was this before or after you were dating your current partner?
Well, I mean, like, it's fine to get the horses riled if you don't ever take them out, right?
I am not sure what that means, but I will agree with you for the sake of being a courteous host.
Well, that's nice. How about you? Any secrets?
Oh, it is not my position to share the secrets with you. It is not your burden. It is not your calling to hold and keep the secrets of others.
Is that like what is that hat you're wearing? Is that like your official uniform?
No, this hat is personal to me. It was the hat that was worn by my father, and he gave it to me the day he died. You see, he was run through with a rapier, not unlike the one I am holding now. And he said to me as he lay dying in the street.
Wait, you were there?
Yes, he gave it to me. I watched him die. And he said to me, find the person who did this and bring them to justice.
Okay. But you said
tell your mother that I love her.
Okay.
And tell your father,
which
is not me, by the way. It was a day of reckoning, truly. Tell your real father
what?
That I love him too. And then he died.
Well, now, forgive me, Reginald, but isn't that a secret?
Well, I suppose it is.
So that means, like, I got your job now, right?
Oh no! Oh no! And a bright flash of light fills the room, and suddenly Ingrid is swept off her feet, and there's a ringing in her ears like a flashbang. And then when she opens her eyes, she is holding an ivory rapier, and she has switched places with Reginald. Reginald is now in normal peasant clothing.
Finally. My lover will never disregard me if I am the cloak master.
Oh, so it was all a ruse.
Of course it was, dear Reginald, and she cups his face. It was a ruse from the very beginning. You see, I knew I needed to give you a secret, as you're a descendant of the cloak masters. What better secret than the assassination of your own father? Who
how could I be so foolish?
Actually, your father, but that I feel like that's not important right now.
You won't get away with this. I will strike you down. And he takes out the rapier, but it's so stubby and small.
Yeah, look at that. You got like a shitty little rapier like me.
He lunges at Ingrid, but she easily parries him and ping, swishes the rapier out of his hands, and it ping, sticks in the ceiling.
I am 29 minutes late now. Can you please, like, just deal with it? Hiya! And she, like, thrusts towards him, but she manages to dodge out of the way.
But you see, Ingrid, You may be clever, but you have played yourself into a trap. So long as you are the Cloakmaster, you may never leave this room.
What?
It is your sworn duty to protect those who enter.
Oh.
So you must make a choice. Do you reside over the cloakroom with all the fame and fortune and glory that brings? Will you be the Cloakmaster? Or will you choose the one that you love?
Oh. You didn't think I didn't plan for this?
What?
And Ingrid sweeps and slashes across all the cloaks, and all the cloaks come falling down to the ground, covering all the treasures and all the children, and all the cloaks are falling to the ground, and then the pocket dimension collapses.
Oh.
You fool.
The two of them stand in the ballroom, in the middle of the dance floor. Cloaks and treasures riddled all every which way. The music stops, and everybody turns.
Cloaks everywhere. That's how I like you.
You won't get away with this.
So she, like, thrusts at Reginald, and, like, they clash blades, and they're, like, holding it, and they, like, come to each other's eyes, and everyone's gasping, and, like, oh!
Yeah, and there's a quick time event where you have to, like, hit A over and over again.
I'm hitting A.
Hit A.
I'm hitting A on the keyboard. Can you hear it?
Are you actually hitting A on your keyboard?
Well, I'm not actually. I don't know what that'll do to...
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe don't do that. But they're pushing one blade against the other. Cloaks are flying everywhere. Treasures raining from the ceiling. The people are screaming. Fancy to-dos are taking their wine and running out the front door of the gates.
Bartholomew Linswell. I didn't realize that the secret you gave was a gun! What have you, Reginald? What secrets have you found to defend yourself?
Somebody left the shield gifted to them by their mother. Ha-ha! Ping, ping, ping! And the two of them are using the various secrets and treasures left by people from all across the land to duel one another in the middle of the dance floor.
What's this? A knife gifted to someone by their ex that they've never been able to let go of because it's painful memories? Hey!
What's this? It's stuck into the bulletproof vest that was left by the commanding officer of the militia.
After he cheated on his wife?
And amidst the commotion, the room is almost empty now. All of the partygoers have fled, except for one person. And suddenly, as they stop mid-fight, and they both turn to look, the only person remaining is Ingrid's love.
And Reginald's mother.
And Reginald's mother. The two of them are standing close.
No, it's the same person.
Oh, it's the same person. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh my, what a twist. Wait.
Oh yeah.
Reginald's mother and Ingrid's love, whom I don't think we've given a name to yet, have we?
I don't know if they need a name.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's misogynistic. Maybe they should have a name.
Okay, her name is
Bunda. That's her name.
My God, her name can't be Bunda. It needs to be nice.
What? Bunda's a nice name? You gonna go up to Bundas in the street and call them whores? Like, what's happening here?
I'm not saying that. You're saying that.
Attention, everybody listening to the platform. If your name's
Bunda is not a name.
Bunda's a real name. You think Ryan's a name? You think Ryan's a real name? Kevin's not a real name.
Yes, it is. Okay, her name is Bunda. Fine, eat my dick.
Well, what's her last name though?
Bunda McConnell.
McConnell.
No, Mitch real. McConnell. That's no good. Bunda Knightley.
Knightley.
Yeah. Okay, so we've gotten off track. Bunda Knightley is standing in a spotlight on the edge of the dance floor, watching these two at odds with one another. And finally she calls, "Stop!" And they freeze in place.
Bunda,
Mother!
Mother?
Bunda? And she walks slowly over to them. Yes, Reginald. I am in love with Ingrid. I know I don't expect you to understand because you're a young boy of 47. But what me and Ingrid have is unlike any love I've ever known.
And yet you come to this party with some fiend.
Oh, Ingrid. I'm sorry. I didn't tell you, but it was just a misguided attempt to, well, make you jealous. You've been so inattentive lately, so far away. I could tell you've been thinking about other people, like that professor at the university.
Wow.
And
I
don't want to be with anybody but you, Ingrid, and so I set out to catch a flight of fancy and dance with a handsome man to give you a taste of your own medicine, but the only thing that it accomplished was reminding me how much I love you.
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
want to dance with another man, Ingrid. I want to dance with you.
I'm so sorry for being so distant. It was all this plotting in order to become Cloak Master again.
Yes.
I thought you would never love me if I wasn't Cloak Master, and so I schemed to become Cloak Master.
Silly Ingrid. I would love you if you were the basest servant peasant out of all the kingdom. I'd love you no matter what, not because of your title or your sword or your cape, but because of who you are.
Oh, Bunda.
Oh, Ingrid, and they kiss, and Reginald is like, ew, Mom.
Is Reginald gonna mention that Ingrid killed her husband?
Wait, what?
Because, if that's Reginald's mom, right?
Yeah.
Then Ingrid mentioned that she killed Reginald's dad to get the cloak title.
She did?
Oh, maybe that didn't come through.
I don't. Oh, okay. I didn't think that happened.
Wait, this is improv. I shouldn't say that. Anyway, they kiss, and it's beautiful.
They kiss.
It's a little tongue.
Okay.
Who gave the tongue? Who could say? Was it
Who's to say? And Reginald pipes up and he says, "Well, I suppose the title of Cloakmaster is yours, Ingrid. You bested me fair and square."
Actually, maybe not. And Ingrid removes her cloak. Maybe the title of Cloakmaster should go to the one entity that could hold all these cloaks all this time. The floor.
And she throws the cloak onto the floor, and there's a whoosh of air, and a gust of magic, and a sparkle, and then suddenly, the cloaks disappear. They return to their pocket dimension, and everything is as it was. And Reginald is left in his normal everyday clothes. He doesn't have a fancy cloak, doesn't have a fancy sword. All he has is his father's hat. And he turns to Ingrid and he says, "You fight like no one I have ever met. I know we've had our differences, and I know you kissed my mom just now, and I know there was a little bit of tongue. I don't know who it came from. But I wanted to ask, perhaps would you aid me in finding the one who killed my father and finally putting his memory to rest?"
Well, yeah, totally.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And as they thank each other and shake hands, the book closes. And the grandpa, who's been reading to a little kid this entire time, is just like, "So, Bunda, did that explain to you how you got your name?"
I mean, I guess, kinda. Why was there so much narration, like, 2/3 of the way through about how Bunda isn't a real name and how it's, like, stupid?
Well, we're going to go to bed now. All right,
Okay.
turning out the lights, giving you a little
Okay,
kiss.
good.
Okay.
Love you, Grandpa.
I love you too. Freaking kid. What does he think he is? A literary critic. I'll write this story. I'll write the story how I want to.
The end.
The end!
Hey, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was nice.
I feel like I kept
That was-
bashing into things.
What?
Like in the room I'm recording, it's like a small desk.
How much
so
were you moving?
It's moving like a tiny bit. It's like a swivvy
Oh.
chair, and I was swiveling.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that was fun. It was like magical and like
Yeah, it was a-
fantastical. It was
It was
fun.
a fictional setting of Craigdarrock Castle. Nice.
Yeah. I forgot that's where it was.
Yeah, did you?
Yep. Immediately I forgot.
Do we have any notes for each other?
Or do you want to do the moral first? What was the moral of the story?
You're right. We should do the moral first. I think the moral of this story, I think there's two actually.
Mm-hmm.
One is that what is valuable in this life is the connections you make. And that those should be your priority, not your wealth or your prestige or anything like that.
That's
Just
beautiful.
make this thing. And the second thing is Bunda's a real fucking name, okay?
Bunda is a real name.
It's as valid as calling someone Joe or Luke,
Okay.
Kevin.
I will take your word for it.
Certainly not, I don't know, Jim Blorbio.
Yeah, it's not like something outlandish.
Yeah, it's not outlandish like Syra or something.
Okay. Well, we can give some notes. I have a note for myself, which is that I've noticed a pattern, I think, which is where, like, when I'm trying to think of the phrasing of, like, a word
Yeah.
or like, a sentence, I'll, like, have a word that I want to say in my mind, but then when I can't think of the exact word, I'll just list words that, like, sound like it or, like,
Yeah?
are kind of equivalent.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, that's why I do that. So I don't think I need to do that. I think if I can't think of a word, I could just, like, say the first word that comes to mind, and I don't need to hunker down and keep digging until I find the one I was thinking of. So it could be even more fun to just see what word I think of and go from there.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, just a little note.
Yeah, I think I need to. I think most of my notes are usually about me listening. I think that I need to, like, respond more in kind to your suggestions, Ryan.
What do you mean by that?
By what I mean by that is, like, when you suggest something, I need to, like, I need to more yes and it.
Oh, okay.
And more, like, respond in character. And I need to decide my character as I go along with my suggestions. You know?
Yeah. Okay. And it never hurts to say yes even more.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Well, is there anything else we need to talk about, or do you want to take us home, Kevin?
I think there's one thing, which is, sorry to people named Syra. I didn't mean to attack you.
Yeah, anybody who might happen to be named Syra,
I'm really sorry.
We think you're cool.
Yeah, we both do.
And anybody named Bunda, I'm sorry I said your name isn't real. It is, and
Yeah.
you should be proud of it.
You shouldn't be ashamed. You shouldn't be ashamed, Bunda.
Yeah.
Syra should be ashamed.
No.
But no, that's not true. That's not true. Anyways,
I think there's only one thing left to say.
there really is. It's I want you listening, even you, Syra. Be safe. Be lovely. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
I love you.